Hello everybody, Cone Dodger here, and welcome back to Let's Race with Cone in iRacing. This is week number 7. We are at Oulton Park, which is another new track to me. Never run here before, not since GPL, and this track looks totally different than the version in that, so another challenging week. I want to start by mentioning there is a iRacing streamer, primarily streamer, he has a YouTube channel as well, but he goes by True Racer. He's kind of rocketed off in popularity here in the past couple months. But he is doing the 24 Hours of Daytona iRacing event solo. So, link in my description, like top line there, to his channel. You should check that out. It is tomorrow on Saturday. I don't know the exact time. I will put that down in the description as well. But yeah, go check that out. It's pretty crazy that he's attempting it, so I wanted to give him shout outs for that, and I forgot to do it any point in the race. Spoilers, I record the intro after the race. This is another one of those tracks where hitting your marks is super pivotal. You gotta really get the curves exactly right. You gotta get your entry, like apex point, exactly right in order to have fast laps. There's very, very little passing opportunity. It's definitely one of the toughest tracks we've come to so far, even though it's the shortest track and has only, according to them, 6 turns. I'm counting a few more than that out there, but yeah, it's a very short track, so it was at least pretty easy to memorize. Also, I spent some time on a new paint scheme for the week. You see that in the thumbnail. Hope you like it. Tell me what you think, and let's see if this thing is fast. Alrighty, so as we get ready to go here, the good news is we're starting 3rd, which is way better than we've ever started. Well, maybe not. I think I actually had a good qualifying or crit spot before, but it's pretty good. It's not our 6th place average. The bad news is, look at the time of the pole sitter, 1:08.6, and then there's the 2nd place with a 1:09.4, and else with a 1:09.5, a couple more 1:09s, a 1:11, and then yeah, it's all no qualifiers from there. Alrighty, here we go. It is time to race. Boy, look at that. We can actually see up front. Alright, so this is another one of those tracks where grid is on a hill, so I'm going to hold the brakes. I'm glad I realized that before I screwed it up. So let's see, I guess I will just stay in neutral and then hit 1st gear when we get the drop of the green. This track is extremely narrow in some spots, so I'm a little worried about contact. So let's try and get ourselves into a nice position off the start.
Green, green, green.
That worked out pretty well. Sounded like he missed a gear there. Ooh! Off track already. Kind of took me by surprise how fast we were going by turn 1. Sounded like maybe some contact behind me. Woo! Easy car. I wasn't able to really see. Oh man, that's one thing I'm really concerned about this race, is watching the off tracks. Very easy to drop tires off track here. And it's got some of those cheaty detection zones. I kind of wanted to stay with the 1 and see what the heck he's doing around this track to go that fast, but it's not looking like that's going to happen. You know what I did? Forgot to hit tab. But we did it safely. Alright, turn 1 has been a struggle. Look at the way he came in real wide there. Didn't work for me. Maybe let's just stick with the lines we've been using all along. Try and hold this 2nd position. Gotta be careful with that too. I did some live streaming of practice And it was maybe one of my goals to see if you could flip the car on that curb. Spoiler alert, yes. Yes, you can. Quite easily. Missing my marks through there. I was running with the 4 here in warm-up a little bit. It was pretty quick. I don't think he had the fastest time in qualifying. Oh, hi there.
Still there.
I didn't think you were gonna make that stick. That's not the place you want to do that.
Good job, Nico.
Alright, well, let's use this new gap we've just gained to try and hit our marks. Really love to hold this second position. That would be sweet. Something just crashed. I'm hoping it's not Audacity. We will see. Yes, I missed my shift a little bit. I'm sorry.
1 minute 10.732.
For some reason, I had way more nerves going into this race than any of the other ones we've done recently. And it's gotta be the track. This just such a fine line around here. Places like that. The car's very unsettled. Got that crazy curb. And Joe told me right before this race, because he was watching practice, stay off that curb, you're going to wear your tires out if you keep hitting it. I am failing in that regard quite significantly. Right, it's kind of reminiscent of Lime Rock. Short track with all the big hills and crests right in the middle of the turns and stuff like that. It just doesn't flow quite the same. Lime Rock seems to have a little bit more
1 minute
room to breathe.
10.33.
I'm actually pretty pleased at how I'm hitting turn 1. It's all these little jigs and jags in between the turns. I think make it more difficult. See, that's the sweet spot. That's where you want to hit it. Look at the time gain just because of that. Now, if you go too far, you'll hit the old off-track sensor, if you will. Perfect. Looking good, looking good. This turn I've struggled to find a nice mark to hit. Feels like I'm just kind of feeling my way through every lap there. Versus all these other turns I've kind of got... Holy crap! Oh man. Stinks. I was distracted. I've not run a lap that fast at all in practice or qualifying. I'll take a few off courses. I'll take the incident points and dollars if it means holding the second position. That's all that really matters to me right now. That is one problem I have been experiencing with the car here. as the run goes on, losing the front tires a little bit. So I'll have to back off a few laps before they start to hook up again. Hopefully he's not breathing down my neck too hard.
1 minute 9.9.
I think that's where it shows up the most, is the nose will stop pitching around that turn. Hopefully everybody else experiences the same issues. Braking a little harder than normal into there, but I think it's good defense to do that. I don't want him to have a run down into here. If he gets to the inside of you into this turn, it's over. Just let him go. That's the mark to hit in here. I was maybe a little slow though. Ooh, that was way too deep.
You got one on your right. Stay left.
Okay, he's there this time.
Keep left. 1 minute 10.997. Clear on the right. Or on your right.
Man.
All clear, all clear.
I knew that turn was going to be my downfall. It's okay, let's stay up with him. And if you try and cut back to the track, the car just spins out, so that is why I kind of hung out there for a while, if you noticed. Why the heck did I just go to 5th there? I never go to 5th there. Alright, let's see how he handles the shoe being on the other foot. Kind of glad to have somebody to follow. Oh, 5, where did you just come from? I thought you were way back there.
Got one on your right.
Oh, not this.
Minute 12.
Not this again.
2:04. Still there. Still there. Clear on the right.
That is such a weird turn. I wish that turn did not exist. It sets up these bizarre quasi passes. That was off track. What are we up to? 5? Jeez. I gotta clean it up. I'm gonna be cleaning out my wallet. Alright, we got a little breathing room now. He made his charge at us. If the 4 is gonna be missing his lines like that, let's bring the charge back to him. It's the turn I'm still kind of screwing up. Don't really know why or how.
Minute 10.618.
That was good. That was not off. That was exactly how you want to do it. This guy's probably like, what the hell? I thought this guy was slow. I just passed him like no tomorrow. No, I just needed somebody to follow. I gotta hope he does the same thing into turn 1. I've seen him do it already. I was hoping he had a better line through there, but he doesn't seem to. This 4 or 5 car is going to be all up in our business again soon.
9.688.
Alright, now what? I gotta run. Know where to go with it. We're only about halfway through this race. Such a short track. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be doing commentary, aren't I? There's too much to do. Can we go back to a full-size track, please? I'm not a fan of these short tracks.
1 minute 10.152.
I like having a chance to put air in my lungs on occasion. This is where I'm eating them alive. Unfortunately, it's not really proving to be profitable just yet. If I could shake the 5, I'd feel more comfortable. I don't know if I ever got this thought out or not, but yeah, I did test going to 5th through this turn. It was not as good. I think I was actually going down to 3rd through there at one point. Alright, this is good. We're kind of
1 minute 9.86.
just minding our own business right now, all 3 of us. He's kind of picking up on what I was doing there, I think. Drifto! That is going to be really hard on these tires if I keep doing that, though. I haven't been doing it too bad since I first noticed I was doing it. With the draft there, I probably should be going to 5th, but I'm trying not to get out of my rhythm. So I'll let the rev limiter do some work for a while. That was really good right there. Why can't I do that every lap?
At 1 minute 9.787.
Should have been closer to him. Isn't made that mistake off of 1 since I said that. All 3 of us are using every ounce of tire that is under this car, though. While the 1 car just has a Sunday drive. I really enjoy that turn for some reason. It's one of those opportunities where you can kind of steer the car with the throttle a little bit. You guys want me to pass him so bad. I know you do.
1 minute 9.83.
Screaming at your screen. I'm trying. I gotta get there first. He's afraid of the curb for some reason. Well, I know why. But yeah, I have not seen him go down onto that curb once. So now we gotta trick him to go down there and freak him out. Oh, he did go to 5th. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Hello, 5 car. Welcome back. You were not missed. Four car I have a lot of respect for. The 5 car I haven't really gotten the gauge on just yet.
1, 2, 8.
I feel like a dive bomb could happen there. Whoa, did you guys see that? I don't know if that came through as clear on screen. But this car just went dead sideways in that little kink. Alright, Hart, you can start beating again. It's cool. Let's try it. No, that still feels useless. Yeah, all it did was screw up my entry to this turn. It did nothing! You keep running those low entries. You're not gonna scare me, you're just gonna make your entry suck. Oh, wow. Slaps are burning out.
9.729.
I have no idea, but we may be getting close to the end here. Gotta try and catch the 4 again. Hopefully this lap traffic doesn't play a factor. So this car get a little squirrely there. It will do that. Alright, guy. Please just let us go. Thank you. You're awesome. You get a sticker. This is closer than we've been.
1 minute 9.562.
Oh man, I was just too far away. Kind of think this, we might be coming to the white flag. Kind of think that. Not very good with the whole doing time calculations in my head thing. Oh, may have a run here. Not enough of one. White flag? Nope. Wow.
1 minute 10.322.
Pretty sure my brain just had a small stroke there when I went down to 3rd gear. It's okay. I'm still alive. May have just given up 3rd. I don't know what happened. Felt like the same braking point I've always been using. She just don't want to stop. freaking flying through that section though. And gave it all back in the last one. White flag? No! Wow.
1 minute 10.525.
On second thought, I must have been way late on the brakes that last lap. It's the only possible reason that would happen. So we weren't anywhere near that curb. Tires are starting to get a little pissy. Please be white flag. My heart, it can't take no more. Come on, white flag. No, jeez.
1 minute 9.651.
Kind of here again. This is kind of the problem I thought we might have with this track. Passing is just unreal. Getting a clean pass in anyway. It's like the opposite of the twin ring Motegi track. Because that track had like perfect passing opportunities all over the place. Is this guy not going to let us go? Seriously? Thank you.
We're on your right. All clear, all
Now that
clear.
we're all under a blanket again.
1 minute 10.47.
Everybody hit their marks there. That stunk. Oh man, running out of time so quick. This is the last turn. Full track. I need the full track. Alright, well, looks like this is going to be it. Didn't get back by him, but we held our own against the 5. And still a really good race. Good race.
There's the checker.
Alright, well, I'm going to go try and
job,
get my heart back in the right rhythm, and we'll do our post-race. Alrighty, well, let's wrap this one up. That was probably one of the most fun races we've had all season, I think. Even though there wasn't as much passing and stuff like that as there was in some previous ones, it was just 3 people. I mean, this has happened a couple of times now, where 3 of us have been globbed together running the same times. This track is just extremely difficult to pass on, and in our post-race chat, we kind of all agreed with that. Jory, or I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, the 4 car was apologetic for kind of pinching me out in turn 1 there, and then I was apologetic to Travis because I felt like I did the same thing to him, and all 3 of us were just like, yeah, that's just kind of the nature of the track. So, yeah, it was a good fun race. Let's look at the results and whatnot. That lap time I was extremely happy with. I wish we could have not run off into the grass and done some rallycross and lost that second position, but still very happy to run that fast time. Incidents, I actually only ended with 5, and it was looking like it was going to be way worse than that at some points of the race, so no real loss there. We also got a good amount of points, 92. Oh, look at that. The 4 car was actually in our division, so there's a points rival. And we gained safety rating too, so awesome. Oh wow, they had some higher iRatings as well, but in the same-ish kind of group. Overall, the strength field was an 1800, but we had some low 1000s in there as well. So yeah, it was a great race. I am very happy with the result. I am a little disappointed with how I was performing in the beginning of the race, but extremely pleased with how I performed at the end of the race. Extremely pleased I did not completely wreck this car, because trust me, I was worried about it. More so than any track we've done this season. This track was extremely difficult to keep the car pointed the right direction. And I know we had at least one massive puckered moment in that race. Alright, so we end this week with, let's see, we started 3rd, so another week of no positions lost, but we did have 5 incidents, so $5 Child's Play charity. So that brings us up to $68 total this season. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you next week.